sharing the light, I'm sharing the love, and I am sharing the gratitude because tonight's the night that I want to hear from you and what you are grateful for. What are you grateful for on this wonderful evening of Thanksgiving? And how can you stay in this energy of appreciation? I know we're grateful we have family members coming. We're going to have some food on the table. But I'm sure that there are things in life that we are looking to shift and change. So in that change, what is it that you find appreciation for in your life day to day that you can apply to the changes that you desire to make? Because it is in the changes that you desire to make that all things are possible when we are in the state of gratitude. Gratitude is being appreciative of what you have, being appreciative of the people around you, the opportunities that are there, being appreciative for the simple things in life. How appreciative are you for the fact that you can wake up every morning and just breathe? There are simple things in life that we take for granted. We assume that if we don't get something done today, or we didn't call our friend, or say hello, or be kind, that tomorrow is another day and we can just do it tomorrow. But the one thing we see here on life is that it changes just like that. And change is often a catalyst for us to grow. And the best way to attract changes is to be in gratitude and appreciation. Tonight's show is all about you, all about your questions, all about what you are looking to accomplish as we close out the 2019 and prep for the 2020. You see, for the past 10 and a half years, we've been sharing, we've been talking, we've been answering questions, we've been dialing up to spirit. I've been fortunate enough to connect and give you messages from your angels, your guides, and yes, your loved ones from the other side. And so I am an appreciation of the spirit world, our guides, our angels, and of course our God. Because when we look to the heavens and we ask for assistance, often we're talking to God when we need something. But why not talk to God every day? Dear God, I am grateful for everything around me. And I'm grateful for all the opportunities. And I'm even grateful for this opportunity that feels a little uncomfortable and is stretching me to the max so that I can grow and be closer to you. You see, everything that we do in this physical world is an opportunity to be the expression of divine source, pure and simple. You are the physical vehicle, the carrier of divine light. I know you don't wake up and look in the mirror and say, I'm just divine light. I'm just divine. Unless you're having a particularly good makeup day, then that's another story. But are you opening up and saying, I'm divine light? I'm the expression of the universe, and I have the power to choose how I deliver that? Are you sharing that with people? I know, could you imagine? Just think about it. You went to work and you said, hi everyone, happy Monday after Thanksgiving. Did you know I'm divine light and I'm the expression of divine light? I know some of you are laughing, but what if you did that? What if you expressed that and shared that energy with everyone around you? Even if you didn't vocalize it, what if your input in the energetic field was, I'm divine. I have divine light. I've got the power. I can make a shift. I can make the change. I am in alignment with the divine source that I am, and everything that I do is in divine alignment, and I can create from within. I can create with the energy that is my blessing. And I'm in appreciation of all the opportunities I have. And in the gratitude that I feel in this moment, I use that and the power of love as the energy I harness to do and say anything I want, because then I know I'm always doing and saying the exact perfect thing. Could you imagine if you popped into work with that attitude? They'd be like, what did you drink over the Thanksgiving weekend? You must still be on it. But really, it's how we want to look at life. It's how we want to open our hearts and allow beautiful things to happen. You have the power to choose how your day unfolds. You have the power to create. And your energy has the power to just minimize and destroy some of your greatest dreams by thinking negative thoughts. So, on this time of gratitude and Thanksgiving, why not be in appreciation? Why not recognize, first and foremost, that your breath of life, just that alone, is the greatest blessing you will ever have. And for those of you who feel that your life is not where you want it to be, you're not experiencing the fulfilled living you desire, it's still a blessing. Because this too shall pass. There's no obstacle, there's no circumstance, condition, or situation that's going to last forever. It's always changing. Some of the things we think are guaranteed are always changing. The leaves on the tree, they know they're going to change. They don't sweat it. They go, oh, it's getting to be a chilly day. Let me just drop on off. Something else will pop up. A new leaf will pop up in the spring. The leaves and the trees don't worry about those things. And you would say, well, Sarah, I don't think they're wired the same as we humans, so they don't have that same conscious thought. But they are part of the consciousness, the collective consciousness. The leaf is part of the whole. And it has a frequency, it has a vibration. So just because it's not analyzing everything the way we humans do, doesn't mean it doesn't have a sensory expression, a vibratory pattern that can truly interact with everything around it. Just think how the branches just bend a little with the bird as it lands on the tree. Have you noticed that? Imagine if every day you just took 5 minutes to notice some of the simple things in life, how simple your life could be. How beautiful, how special, how truly grateful you would feel. Then some of the problems at the office or family squabbles, they wouldn't have such a big impact on you because they won't define you. They wouldn't have the power to shake you, ruin you, destroy your day. You would be separated from experiences that don't vibe with the new vibe you're creating for yourself. Are you ready to embrace all that you can be? Are you really ready? Just imagine that in this moment of time, you're creating in gratitude. Have you ever eaten a meal from someone who cooked with love? The food tastes that much better, right? So many of you, as you prep for the holiday season, for this Thanksgiving Eve, you'll be cooking for some of your greatest family members and sharing love and passing it from person to person. Whether you have 7 or 10 items on your table or simply 1 or 2, it's the energy, the intention, the love that you place within the food that makes all the difference. Now, we want to give you a recipe later on. So you're going to want to stick around because we've got a very special recipe that I know is going to make someone's Thanksgiving or holiday party that much more special. But we've been busy behind the scenes here on WWNN. We have some busyness going on. And some of you may go, what? Wait, what are you doing? And we're going to say to you, just hold on to your hats. Because we're kind of going with the flow. I believe Lynn from Facebook was saying, are you ready to let the cat out of the bag? And we're not 100% ready to let the cat out of the bag yet. But we want you to know that everything that we do here is for the growth and the experience and the interaction for all of you. This show is about you. It's never been about me. It's always been about you. It's always been about answering your questions and making sure that nobody felt like somebody wasn't there for them. You know, that person who's driving in the car. Maybe you are now. And maybe you don't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving Day. And you're feeling alone. And then you hear someone else call in on the show. Or maybe something I say tonight. And you find just a little bit more comfort. Well, for 10.5 years, that's what we strive to do. Give you the guidance, lead you closer to God, and give you the comfort to know that you're not alone. And I believe that the radio show was created by the master teachers. They kind of placed me in a place that was most unlikely and led me here so that I could be the voice in the car, the voice in your radio, the voice on your phone, your computer, that I could be there to talk you through maybe some of your toughest times, even if we haven't met. On this Facebook feed, I've seen some posts, and there was a lovely lady last week, and she said, during some of my toughest times, Sarah kept me sane. She kept me going. Now, I didn't know I was doing that. I just show up here and give you what I feel, well, nudged to do. Just give you what I know is necessary at the time. Not just for the person that I'm talking to on the phone, but for everyone listening. You are so valuable, each listener, because your questions, they don't just assist you. There's someone who's not brave enough to ask the question, or maybe can't call in because they're at work, or their family's around, or maybe they don't even know how to pose their question. And there one of you goes, picking up the phone and asking a question. And you help not just yourself, but maybe millions of people. You see, I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you take the time to listen to the show. Not only that, many of you listen for the whole entire 3 hours. I appreciate that. I appreciate the people who tell me that they close themselves off in a room and light a candle and just listen and just feel the energy and allow the love to flow. I appreciate everyone here who shares the page and communicates with each other and cheers each other on in the feed and says, you can do it, or we're praying for you for your surgery. We've built community. We've built a community that leaves most people in awe. They sit there and say, how is that happening? Because heart to heart, soul to soul, we've been journeying together all this time. And yes, there are days that some of the changes that happen around us make us all want to say, ugh, whatever. But whatever that change is that makes you feel uncomfortable, just tell yourself, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and you can make it through because something even greater is coming. Just have to trust. And that trust part, I'll tell you, at times it's not always easy. But when you're in gratitude and appreciation for the moment of where you are, then magical things begin to happen. Things that you couldn't even imagine if you just allow the universe and the angels to lead you. So we do have some changes coming, and I do hope you'll find them positive. I know you want all of me, and I know you want to take me for as many hours as you can get me. But what we've got coming is going to help the reach, going to reach you in a different way, and is going to free us up so that we can do even more for you. But I can't let the cat out of the bag. And you know we're going to have a big campaign between now and next week. But we want you to know that we are here for all of you. And maybe, just maybe, we'll give you a little bit more information before the end of the show. But if you're just joining us for the monologue and the opening songs, know this. I appreciate you. I appreciate every call, every comment, every aha moment, every wow, it was spot on. I appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty and your integrity and your ability to share who you are in a vulnerable, authentic way and trust the process. And trust me. Trust me in this community to bring you what you need at the perfect time. Because, by the way, I just trust God. And by trusting God, everything else falls into place. So no matter where you are, whether you're calling on a Wednesday or navigating something on a weekend, put your trust in God, not a person, God. Because it's because of God we have so much to be grateful for, to be grateful for, to be grateful.